Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Elliott. And right away, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
35.
The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First and goal, Kelly. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Smith. Out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A second down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And some space here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He shakes it off. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Prescott on 1st down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Under.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Then we're going to 53. There you go. Here you go.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The give is to Elliott. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Matt Ioannidis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
On the ground, it's Thompson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there for Washington. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Everyone going to 53. Everyone, 4-8.
Elliott. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Smith now on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. On first down, Smith. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They run it here with Thompson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Smith. Caught right side, Davis. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Thompson. A pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got a man. Andre Reed complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. the red zone now. Smith. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Smith now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On first down, it's Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Smith finding Dodson that time for a Washington first.
Hey, gun.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Here's Smith looking to throw on second down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Smith pushing his way inside the 40. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Smith to throw on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dayton Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Tressway now. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
This is Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for each. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody.
Awesome.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The big fella, 30. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Back to throw, Smith being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now it's Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. A 2nd down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
So that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going right side here, and that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Get out, get out.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
46, 46.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And he makes the score 21-10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a carry for Pirine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up, Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They come out here in the eye. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Kelly, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And here come the Redskins now. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Smith. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Prescott on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Austin's got it left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Smith going to throw it. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a first down throw. It's Smith looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
15, yeah.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.